With the MLB season fast approaching, these are my personal top 10 second baseman rankings heading into the 2024 season, so let's get into it. Starting us off at number 10 is Chicago Cubs breakout stud Nico Hoerner, who is coming off an awesome season in which he recorded a career-high 43 stolen bases to go along with 9 homers and a .283 average in 150 games. Now with Hoerner, his hitting upside is obviously capped due to a lack of true raw power, but he's still a force at the top of a lineup that will score consistent runs and reach base at a strong rate. He's not going to wow you, but he does his job and he does it well. I'm expecting him to have another similar season this year. Moving on to number 9 is Andres Gimenez of the Cleveland Guardians, who is one of the premium defenders at the position. He finished as second base runner-up for outs above average last season, and he's constantly making difficult plays look routine. While his bat took a step back last year, hitting only .251 after hitting .297 the year prior, I expect his average to fall somewhere between the two for this season. Offensively, he's pretty steady all-around contributor as he can hit for some power and he can run the base as well, so he's definitely not a liability in that sense. I think he has another solid season this year of elite defense and solid contributions offensively. Now we head to the 8th spot, and here I've decided to go with Cincinnati Reds sophomore Matt McClain, who just had a phenomenal rookie season with the team, posting 16 homers, 14 stolen bases, and a .290 average in a little over half a season. When looking at McClain, he's honestly a complete hitter as he excels at drawing walks and hitting for power. The one knock against him is that his strikeout rate remains high, so it's fair to question whether or not he will remain as a .290 hitter, but regardless, he should still be strong in that area. I just think that his overall upside is so high as he's still just 23 years old and he has plenty of tools, making him worthy of the 8th spot. Heading to number 7, I'm going with the Yankees second baseman Gabriel Torres, who is entering a contract year after having another solid season last year. Now, when someone brings up Gleyber's name, you don't necessarily get excited, as he's not a super flashy on either side of the ball, but he's just a really good hitter by the numbers. He was able to hit 25 homers last year with a .273 average, and thanks in part to a career-best strikeout rate. With the Yankees lineup improving over the offseason and with Gleyber searching for a long-term contract, I think that it's likely that we see a career year from him, so I think that he justifies the 7th position for these reasons. Marte of the Arizona Diamondbacks earns the 6th spot in my rankings, and rightfully so, as he's been such a consistent hitter over the years. Marte put together a 25-homer, 94-run campaign last year, all while hitting .276 with a great walk rate. May not be the greatest defender at second, but his bat makes up for it as he's constantly producing great numbers and is a key part of the Diamondbacks reaching the World Series last year. I'm expecting Marte to contribute similar numbers this season. Now we are in the top 5, and at number 5, I'm going with the batting champ Luis Arias of the Miami Marlins, who just hit an absolutely insane .354 last year. A guy with these sort of contact skills is almost unheard of in the game today, as he's only struck out a total of 34 times and feasts on line drives. He is such a talented hitter that makes pitchers work hard to get an out, and that's what makes him truly special. Now, I don't think he's going to match last year's batting average, but I also wouldn't be surprised to see him win yet another batting title this season. Lock him in for an average over 300 and a whole bunch of runs as a result. This brings us now to the 4th spot, in which I have Braves infielder Ozzie Albies, who just put up monster stats in a monster lineup. Albies had 33 homers, 109 RBIs, and a really steady .280 average, making him one of the best offensive producers at the position last year. While he did have a very tough season defensively last year, I expect him to bounce back as he's been a solid defender for the many previous seasons. I expect his counting stats to be awesome once again, and he will be an integral part of one of the best offenses in baseball for a consecutive season. Now we are inside the top 3, and earning the bronze medal in these rankings is Astros Jose Altuve, who is still dominating even at the age of 33. Altuve had an unfortunate injury that limited him to only 90 games, but in those, he still had 17 homers and 14 stolen bases with an elite .311 average. Also a strong defender, Altuve is one of the position's best on both ends, as well as one of the most consistent. Age hasn't seemed to impact him at all so far, so I have no reason to think that it will this season. A large reason for the Astros lineup being so good over the years, I think Altuve continues his elite production. Just down to 2 spots now, but earning the runner-up is veteran Marcus Semien of the World Series champ Texas Rangers. Semien has now had 3 elite seasons of production offensively, with him most recently crushing 29 homers and 100 RBIs. He's also been so durable over his career and has missed only 1 single game over the past 3 years. While he is getting older and it's fair to assume his numbers will be on the decline, I still think that he has another great year in him playing for the defending champs. And finally, in my opinion, the best second baseman in Major League Baseball heading into the 2024 season is Mookie Betts of the star-studded Los Angeles Dodgers. Mookie just excelled in every single stat last season, backed up with 126 runs, 39 homers, 107 RBIs, and a 307 average. Now with the addition of Ohtani in the lineup, I think that his numbers will only improve. Betts has a track record that matches anyone, and he has next to no holes in his game. He's a premium defender with a premium bat, and I expect big things from him yet again in 2024, and so he's earned the top spot for me this year. And with that being said, that wraps up my personal top 10 second baseman rankings heading into the 2024 season. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Yet again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.